Alright, today I'm going to be showing you how to do the power steering flush on a Tacoma. This is a 2006 and this will be all similar to all the Tacomas. If you have a reservoir right here, you're just going to need a hose clamp and something to catch your fluid. I'm going to be using a bottle. The bigger the bottle, the better. And now if you have something, you're going to be using Dextron. You're not going to get regular fluid, whatever. So just make sure you go by your cap. This one is Dextron transmission fluid. So we need to go ahead and take off this cap. As you can see, it is pretty dirty. It's not even red anymore. All right, so we can either do this a few ways. You can either do while the car's either in the air or the car's on the floor. If the car's on the floor, it's gonna be a lot of work. So I got this jacked up pretty decent. At least one wheel's off the ground and then the other one's like semi on the ground. So, I mean, it's there, but all right. So right now we're going to go ahead and suck out a little fluid. Now I just want to suck fluid past this hose just so we don't make a big mess. You don't have to, but again, it's just more easier. So we want to try to get the most out of it. Alright, and then we'll just see the condition of the fluid. And as you can see, right there, how dirty that is. That's pretty filthy. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off this hose clamp. Alright. Just squeeze it, put it to the side. And then I would recommend to put a rag under. Just whatever mess that we make. Or not. And then I'm going to have like a little vacuum cap. You can get these at your local auto parts store. Just to close up this. Now some fluid is going to come out. Try to cap this off as much as possible or fast as possible. Alright, now that we got that capped off, we're going to go ahead and put our bottle right in here. And I'm going to go in the car, not starting, but I'm going to put the key on the on position and turn the wheel left and right. Once the fluid kind of gets a little bit of low, I'm going to go ahead and top off because we don't want to run our system empty. So I just went all the way to left and then I was rotating halfway about to right, and then I could already hear the suction, so I already got a little air in the system. It's no biggie, not the end of the world, but we got a lot of fluid out. So you can see how red that is. That's the color that we want it to show. So we're gonna fill it up really high. All right, so system's pretty clean. We can't get it any cleaner than this. As you can see, that's nice and red. It's not filthy. I'll show you the little progress that we did. Let's go ahead and pull this guy right off. Alright, So let's check out the progress. As you can see, this was our first one. Can't even see through that. Let's say with the sun already over there, cannot see through that. Then the second one, still the same thing, still dirty. I mean, well, actually, you can kind of start clearly seeing through it a little bit, so you can see the red, but still dirty. The third one, like, I mean, you can see through it. I mean, it's not like the cleanest, but I mean, it's getting there. And then, as you can see, it goes dark. It's still dark, and then, you know, kind of reddish dark, and then like really nice red. You could see right through that. I'm not gonna reuse this one. I want to, but obviously the bottle had some water in it, so I'm not gonna reuse it. I would recommend just one quart. One quart will be fine. Buy a second one just in case if you kind of go past it like I did, but I have spare transmission fluid. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fill it up as needed, and then I'll take it on a little test drive and kind of talk about the little progress and how it feels on the steering and see if I feel a huge difference in it. When you start it, just let it start, let it idle. Do not move the steering wheel. Give it about maybe like about 15 seconds before moving the steering wheel. And then once you do that, then you can move the steering wheel. You just kind of want to get rid of any little air pockets in the system and so forth. It feels really smooth. I mean, I'm loving it how it feels. I mean, I love the little progress. What I felt. So when I lowered the vehicle, I left the bottles right up there and I lowered it too fast, so I spilled two of the bottles all around. I tried to catch as fast as possible. That's why you're gonna see the motor all wet. All right, after I started it, let it ran, turn it off and double check your fluid level, and then go ahead and top off as needed. And yeah, I mean, so forth. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a test drive. Already feels great, but I'll let you know on the test drive progress.